Yes, sir. LA Leakers. Sour Milk Just Incredible. Joey Badass,
right.
Honorary leaker in here today.
Hey man, we in the building.
What's going on, man?
Hey man, I'm just feeling real good. Glad to be up here. Thank you guys for having me.
Definitely,
here,
man. Excited to have you here, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yes sir, man.
You've been
Really
staying on
excited.
it, working like crazy.
Yeah, I can't stop working.
Addicted to it, right?
Yes sir.
How's the album being, perceived since it's come out, man? I know I see a lot of great reviews for it, but I wanted to hear it from you.
It's been really well, man. And in my opinion, man, it's been like, doing some really good numbers and people talking about it, people loving it. I loved it,
of course,
most of all, so.
But the message was very important to you.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
And that's what I really wanted to get into. Was people seem to be really embracing the message and understanding your raps and what you're talking about.
Yeah, and basically, my mission with the whole project was to introduce people to this mindset, and that mindset is the before the money mindset. And what that did for me is it existed it still exists now.
Yeah.
But it started in a time of my life where I realized, the things that I wanted to do in my life, and it's pretty much like this drive that you shift into, whereas before you obtain that thing or that place that it is you want to be at or what you want to do, it's like that initial drive you get, like, yo, I want to do this.
Yeah,
we about to get it.
Yeah.
That's the before the money mindset right
Now,
there.
Take us back to Joey Badass before the money. What was it like for you coming up, man? And how did you? Because it's not common, for kids as young as you to be like real hip hop heads.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What was the turning point, for you? Would you say
The turning point, I'd say, was high school. In middle school, I was basically doing music my whole life. Like, I've been rapping over 10 years.
Okay.
So, when I got to high school, though, I decided to take on a new path. I decided to get into, acting. That's actually what I got accepted into my school for. But then when I got there, I just met, everybody from my crew, basically.
Okay.
What is Pro Era today? Capital Steez, CJ Fly, Diamond Lewis, Pow P, everybody. And it was just like, yo, I can't leave music alone, It just kind of found me again.
Yeah.
So just like, all right, this is my path. This is what I'm going to do. So I got to high school. I was like, yo, I'm only going to be here for 3 years.
Yeah.
and then as far as, musically goes, because, obviously kids today, years ago, whatever, have been into the more, commercial rap.
Mm-hmm.
Your style of music isn't a traditional commercial, style of rap. It's
Right.
like some real hip hop shit. So
Right.
so what was it, that you heard growing up that was like, I want to be like this dude?
It was definitely my upbringing, my mom, she's pretty much responsible for, the music that I started getting into. She played everything from Betty Wright to Prince to Biggie to Jay.
Wow.
So that whole mix to a whole bunch of 90s reggae too.
That's dope.
Beanie Man,
Yeah,
all of that.
yeah.
So, that mix right there just had me just, on some all other shit. And yeah, I pretty much grew up, and then when I got to high school, I discovered MF Doom for the first time.
Dope.
So I started getting to the underground rap, so all of that mixed up, and I eventually, became myself.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
From New York, Marcy Projects, to be clear.
I'm not from Marcy.
Okay, why did I hear?
I'm from a block away though.
A block away. Okay.
Yeah.
But growing up in that section, how did that area influence your music of what you are today?
From everything to even with the music that I listen to, from Jay to Big to even Tribe, it was like anything I would hear was it was second nature to me, because I was literally going through these same streets that inspired these artists and everything, even down to when I used to be playing on the block and everything. I used to see limos go past, and I'd be like, yo, that must be Jay-Z or something. And things like that used to always inspire me. It's I'm just a kid on the block, I want to be that kid, the guy in the limo one day.
Hell yeah.
Word up. So
That's funny. We do the same thing. We're like, that's got to be Kobe right there. That's gotta be Kobe right
Word
there.
up, though. See a Maybach or something, like, yo, that gotta be Jay.
That's
Bed style.
Yeah.
Word.
Now, growing up in that area, and then I've also seen comparisons to to Nas Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? What type of pressure does that put on you, if any?
Or maybe inspiration.
Yeah, or inspiration.
If anything, it drives me to not sound like that.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It drives me to be myself because, you know, the comparisons are great. They're always great. And you know, it's an honor to be compared to like somebody like Nas and Illmatic. You feel me? Because that's a great, an immense body of work.
Yeah.
Of course.
But, you know, my main thing is always being myself and sounding like myself. I don't want to sound like anyone. I want people to be like, yo, you sound like Joey.
Yeah.
You know, like word. And there are some cats that sound like Joey.
Talk to him.
All these niggas is my sons.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
All right, man. Let's get into another joint. I want to get into the Like Me joint, man.
Yeah.
With our homie BJ, the Chicago kid. Talk to
My
us
brother,
about this.
shout out to BJ.
Yeah, man. Talk to us about this song right here.
So this song is actually almost 2 years old.
Okay.
It's funny because the studio I was just at yesterday is the studio I recorded at. Shout out to True Studios, my man Nick Brennan. And so basically how it came about, I got this opportunity to work with the J Dilla Foundation through this brand named Accomplice. So Accomplice and the foundation, they did this collaboration where they would get an artist and they'll pair him up with an unreleased J Dilla beat, and you know it's backed by the whole Accomplice brand. And then the proceeds from the record will go to the artist schools and Dilla schools. So then, you know, they selected me, and it was just like, you guys know you picked the perfect person for this, right?
Yeah.
You know, it was amazing. So like, I basically woke up one day, I was in LA, and then I went to the studio. But you know, when I woke up, I told myself, yo, I got a session with J Dilla today. You know,
That's
like,
the mindset.
Yeah, and when I was there, I just felt like he was bouncing off the walls, you know, like. And they gave me a folder of like 30 beats.
Wow.
And I just had to pick like, you know, two of my favorites. Because what happened was we did one song for the project, which is called Tulips, which I released way prior. And then in exchange, like, you know, it came out so great that they agreed to let me have a beat for my album.
Man, that's so dope.
So, yeah.
That's amazing.
And,
so dope.
Yeah, I pretty much laid the song. And then, you know, after that, it's crazy because when I was about to hand in the album, like, you know, I had the song for a long time, but it was just me and just the regular beat. And like, you know, me and Static, we felt like it needed some more. So BJ and Questlove end up coming in at the same time.
No way.
On some like remarkable time and shit. Like we got the playover from the Roots, and BJ came through the same day. Like perfect time. It was literally like the last day we had to do this to do the joint as well. So word,
Crazy.
man. It was meant to be.
Talk to us about your fashion sense, man. Every time I see you, you know, in whether it's magazines or articles or stuff like that, you seem to have a nice sense on fashion. What does the fashion angle bring in when it comes to Joey Badass?
Bitches.
There he is.
Yeah.
He's checked in.
What kind? What are your favorite, man? We got all types of flavors out here.
I ain't got no type. Nah, but now on the real, I like a strong-minded, independent female. You know, I like a girl that inspires me to work. It's like, damn, you got all that done already? All right, I'm show you.
Pushing you.
Show you. Yeah, like, you know, I like that. You know, I like a real productive type of thing, situation going on, you know.
And as far as the NY music scene, man, you're a great representation of what's going on right now in NY. And it's exciting to watch as a hip-hop fan. Where do you feel it's currently at and going, you know, since you are one of the leading dudes out of NY right now?
I think it's in a great place.
Seems to be in a lot stronger place than it was last year and the year before. In LA, we had the same challenges and continue to try to get, you know.
Nah, y'all been doing good for a minute.
Yeah. But I say that from a place of where 5-6 years ago, I remember when it was like.
Word.
It was quiet.
But when 2011 came, it was a resurgence on the West.
Yeah. When
That's why
K-
I even had to come out. I was like, yo, too much West Coast dick licking. I was mad for a minute. You feel me? I was mad to bring the J-Line back and all that. Nah, but much love to the homies on the West and everything. But nah, with New York, I love where it's at right now. You know, between me and Bronson, I think we really holding strong for the East. The whole mob is holding strong. You know, so
definitely in a good place. Are you touring or about to start a tour?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I think in April.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't release any details yet, but it should be around.
But what's that like? What's this life like traveling and being away from home and recording in maybe places that you're not as familiar with?
Yeah.
What's this life? And the answer is probably bitches.
No, it's not. I really calmed down. Like, I'm on my mature shit and everything.
Man, come on, before the money mind state, bro.
Hey, man, exactly. I'm focused on this work, man.
Okay.
Word, but with traveling and everything, it's funny because it's the one thing that before it all happens, you don't really know about.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, before everything happened, before, like, I started, gaining recognition and everything, like, I thought it was just, I didn't think it was going to be the repeat of the hotels all the time.
Right.
That stuff kind of gets stressed out. I was like, damn, I miss home and everything. And then when you overseas, you can't find nothing good to eat. It's like, it's a struggle, but,
But does it impact your music in some way?
It definitely does because I get to see a lot of things.
Yeah.
I get to feel a lot of different energies, tune into different frequencies, feel different vibes and environments, and that always inspires me.
Yeah.
You got a favorite country to tour or a favorite city to perform in?
I love London.
Yeah.
Love London.
Yeah.
Haven't had a good experience in Paris yet. Except for the shows. The shows super, but like the outside.
Yeah, everything else is.
It's like, it's gloomy there in Germany. It's gloomy as shit. It's like gray. And it's like, damn, I want the sun. You know? Word,
You
but
get enough of that in New York, huh?
yeah, Europe is tight though. I can't find any good food.
Like,
LA got good food, man.
Yo, I've been
We'll
eating.
take you to some spots.
I just went to
bruh.
Barcelona Nova last night.
Good call. That's a good
man.
Good call.
I had the 4 cheese ravioli. God damn it. It's so good.
You seem to have your head on so straight, man, and the complete package. It's exciting to watch you grow, month to month, year to year. What's life look like in 5 years for Joey Badass? What's the plan? What's the vision?
The thing is, I believe in concealing one's intentions. So I can't really give you too much on that because I don't want it to alter. But it's looking really good. Like, I have a lot of plans. Definitely gonna get into acting more. So, you're gonna see Joey in some films and all that. Definitely more music. Gonna be building my brand. The Forever line is gonna be like something totally big in 5 years. Worth like 20 million, more than that and shit. And so a lot of things. I don't want to say too much though.
The clothing line became very popular lately, though. With the leaked photo, if you will. What was your response when you first seen this going viral like that?
I was super surprised. Like I pretty much. I was actually going through it because I was in Australia and then I had just like spent the night in jail and everything. I won't talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got into an incident there and then I spent the night in jail. So after that, I came back to the hotel. Then I slept there and then when I woke up, it was like, oh snap, so it was basically a balance of negative and positive, and it was just perfect. It was perfect timing, man.
It's cool as shit, man.
Yeah, super cool.
That's a
cool
fucking
as
bar,
shit.
bro.
Super cool.
Not many people can
say that.
Yeah.
I already put it in a bar.
As you should.
Any idea? And forgive me if you've already answered this, but any idea on how she got the shirt?
No, we believe it was through a mutual friend, because my mom handles the online store and she's never shipped to the White House.
I feel like you would know that, right?
Yeah, we would know.
You ain't gonna believe what we shipped.
For real, bro.
Right? But that's cool, man. Well, congratulations on everything, bro. From Melk and myself and Power 106, we got a ton of love for you, man. Extremely excited about what you're currently doing and what you're about to get ready to do. And you got a home here anytime you come to LA, man. We'd love to have you on the show.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.